Josh Lambo kicking away, and Desmond King back deep, fighting the sun, fields the kick at the 6. King is tackled just shy of the 20-yard line. Good crowd here in Jacksonville. 1st and 10 from the 20. Rivers to the air on 1st down, completes it to Hunter Henry, who's upended by Barry Church. On 2nd down, it's Melvin Gordon up the middle, and he moves the sticks for LA.
Here's Phillip Rivers at the line of scrimmage, doing what he does best, getting that play run right before the snap count.
Hands it off to Austin Eckler, and he gets some room on the right side, stretches out to the 37-yard line. to Sean Gibson makes the tackle. Back at running back, Brandon Oliver is inactive today for LA. It's a handoff to Gordon at the 40, and he's thrown back. It was A.J. Boye, the first to get back there for Jacksonville early on in this one against LA. Up the middle, and they don't get it on 3rd and 1. Gordon pushed back, and the Jacksonville defense led by Telvin Smith forces a punt.
Punt returns.
The Chargers remain one of 2 teams in the league yet to score on their opening possession. Chicago, the other team, as Drew Kazer's punt goes all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And in his last 3 games, he's averaging close to 300 yards per game. Leonard Fournette playing for the first time since October 15th. Bengals, he's back in there. He gained 2 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Bortles to the air. It was a dangerous pass that is caught by Allen Hurns, and he's got a 1st down, but that was nearly intercepted. There is a flag down.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 33 with a late hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic 1st down.
Boy, Casey Hayward thought he had when he had 7 interceptions last year. Thought he was going to come up with his 2nd of the season, but Allen Hurns, good concentration, and the late hit out of bounds. Everybody's fired up at the beginning of the game. The guys on the white.
Bortles hands it to Fournette. The Chargers ready for that. Back to Fournette. Across the 45, trucking his way near the 40. And he's 2 yards shy of a 1st down. 3rd down and 2. Play action to Fournette. Bortles looking deep down the field, incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Can't throw it as accurately as what he'd like to.
Jaguars had scored points on 6 of their 8 opening possessions this year. Not today, and how about Aurelius Ben downing the punt inside the 10. Crowd making some noise here at Everbank Field. And Melvin Gordon up the middle, fighting his way, trying to get a yard. to Sean Gibson leading the charge. 8.5 to go in the 1st. Rivers looking left, throws left, and completes that one to Keenan Allen, trying to spin away from Jalen Ramsey, and the tackle is made a couple of yards shy of a 1st down. They fake it to Benjamin. Rivers in trouble, and he throws it away. Chased by Dante Fowler.
And Phillip Rivers leads the league in throwing the ball away at number 9 for the season.
Here's the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week. J.Don Mickens took one to the house last week for Jacksonville, and he's hit hard at the 37-yard line. This season, they have the easiest strength of schedule the rest of the way. Fournette gets the handoff on 1st down and picks up 2.
Playing him. I'd keep throwing him out there if he's making tackles.
Play action, they dump it down to Marquise Lee. Lee cannot get away from Jatavis Brown. Bortles throws off his back foot, and it is caught by Marquise Lee, but he's a half-yard shy of a 1st down.
It's a short crossing route, man-to-man coverage. You can see Casey Hayward closing in, and really close. He's so fast, so powerful. You've got to stun him right at the line of scrimmage.
So Nortman with his 2nd punt. Jacksonville now 0 for 2 on 3rd down. Just takes a nice Jacksonville hop, and it's down around the 10-yard line by Lorente McCray.
That little shift helps Phillip Rivers define what coverage it is, and then get in and out of plays.
They fake the handoff to Benjamin. Rivers deep down the middle of the field, deflected and incomplete. It was Barry Church who got a hand on it. 2nd down and 10. Eckler up the middle with some room, and Eckler to the 19-yard line. Rivers hit as he throws. It's deflected and a diving pick. Avery Jones, are you kidding me? His first career interception.
When I was coaching for the Chargers, occasionally we would have no-fly zones. Those were areas where you did not test a certain cornerback. Jalen Ramsey is in that discussion where you don't want to test him, and he makes a fantastic play here on a ball that's high, and Avery Jones just laying out.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field has changed. The ball hit the ground. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be Los Angeles' ball, 4th and 1 on the 19-yard line.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs for LA. So here's Kaiser to punt again. He got knocked to the ground and a flag is down. Kaiser got hit.
Running into the kicker. Defense, number 53, 5-yard penalty, results in a first down.
You're always taught to go across.
Correction, there were fouls by both teams during the play. Running into the kicker by the defense, number 53. Illegal touching of the kick by number 43 of the kicking team was the first out of bounds and came back, was the first to touch the kick. Those penalties offset. We'll replay 4th down.
Right there at the top of the screen.
It was dangerous when you kick it again because the special teams unit still huffing and puffing a little bit from the last punt. Here's Mickens, who's tackled at the 28-yard line. Another flag is down.
During the kick, holding, number 55 of the receiving team. The 10-yard penalty is assessed from the end of the kick. Jacksonville's ball, first down.
Bortles to a wide-open Keelan Cole. He made that great catch last week and stretches out here for a Jaguars first down. Bortles 4 out of 5 for 35 yards. Going back to the air. In trouble. Tripped up. Underhand pass to Fournette. And Fournette is down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds near midfield. And the flag comes in.
Lynn, time to take a look at what
in
happened.
the back by the offense. Number 89. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Could be down, and he's totally extended. There's Bosa winning on his pass rush, or Kyle Emanuel. Bosa, see that knee's down on the ground, so I'm expecting a challenge flag coming from Anthony Lynn on his sideline.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is changed. The quarterback's knee was down with the ball in his hand at the 18.5-yard line. It'll be Jacksonville's ball, second down at the 18.5. Please put 3 minutes, 41 seconds on the game clock. The clock will start on my ready for play signal. Los Angeles is not charged with a timeout.
Second down and 14. We're ready for football again. Bortles to Marquise Lee, spins at the 30 and can't get away from Trevor Williams. TJ Yeldon at running back. Bortles finds Yeldon out of the backfield and he's got the first down. Jaguars have all 4 of their running backs active. Yeldon, Fournette, Grant, and Ivory. This is Fournette across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Shouldn't be. Second and 5. How about Fournette spinning but nowhere to go? Melvin Ingram. Here comes McCain. Bortles gets rid of it. Juggled by Yeldon. He makes the catch but tackled for a loss on the play.
So now
it's a fake. It's Corey Grant up the middle. He's got the first down and more. Grant still going at the 30. Cuts back at the 20. Grant at the 10. 5. Touchdown. The Jags fooling their way in the end zone again. A 56-yard run.
Well, they'll never be able to use that play again. They kind of burned that one. They had a big lead at the time. You know what? You know how you get good at something, Andrew? Practice, practice, practice. So you practice it in the game. You practice it on Fridays. You practice it during the week. And once again, they pulled it out on film. Didn't think they'd see it again.
And the extra point is blocked.
Touch the ball more often.
Second straight year, Grant has scored a touchdown against the Chargers as King is on the return and out to the 18-yard line. Jaguars defense will have only allowed 7 points in the last 9 quarters. And Gordon is bottled up in the first quarter. Started the second quarter with Phillip Rivers going to the air. Checks it down to Melvin Gordon, who stays on his feet. And hit hard from behind at the 28-yard line by Marcel Darius. Gordon again to the left side. Gordon was able to pick up 5, his longest run of the day. Rivers throws it to Mike Williams. He's hit by Aaron Colvin. Just the 3rd catch for first-round pick Mike Williams. Back into the rotation, but they want to get him more reps. On 3rd and 1, Gordon up the middle. He's got the first down. Rivers completes it to Austin Eckler. Bounces off one tackler. That was Tyler Patman, and then he's brought down. 2nd and 6. Rivers over the middle. Williams again. He brings it in. A.J. Boye had the coverage, but Mike Williams. Chargers have the ball at the Jacksonville 36. Rivers wants more in the air. Deep shot down the field, and it's incomplete. It was Travis Benjamin he was looking for. Pass linebacker, 9th play of the drive. Rivers gets rid of it to Gordon. Gordon is taken down by Colvin.
That's the 3rd down go-to guy.
Ngakoue coming. Rivers gets rid of it to Gordon, who's punished by Ramsey.
I think distinguishes Jalen Ramsey from a lot of the, quote, cover corners around the league. When he comes up.
Barry Church told us Ramsey's a freak of nature because he's so big, but he can run with all the fast wide receivers. It's what makes him one of the more dynamic players on defense in the NFL. The Jaguars offense goes back to work. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. With Leonard Fournette hit in the backfield and taken down. Was feeling good after watching his alma mater last night, the U, Miami. Beaten up Notre Dame. Bortles completes one to Allen Hurns, but he did get the camera in for 3rd down and 7. Bortles in trouble, and Bortles gets away. Keeps the play alive, throws on the run, and completes it to Yeldon for a 1st down.
One of the things that Blake Bortles battled with during training camp was going against his own defense. They were so good the very first day of training camp. They had 5 interceptions against them.
He's 9 out of 10. For 68 yards. Big 3rd down conversion there as Yeldon gets the handoff. And Yeldon around the left side is tackled by the Chargers D after a gain of 2. On 2nd down and 8. It's Fournette. Fournette at the 40. And across to the 42, 41. He's going to be a yard shy of a 1st down, but they took a deep shot on play action. Here on 3rd and 1, they hand it off. Fournette gets away from Perriman, but cannot get the 1st down.
Block that man on the inside there.
No fake this time as Nortman with a good punt. Benjamin lets it bounce at the 6, and it goes into the end zone. He's done that a time or 1,000 in his career. 4 on the play clock. Rivers rolling right. Chased by Ngakoue. Throws on the run. Henry's down there. Did he get the feet in? No. He was out of bounds. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Rivers pass deflected and incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Rivers pass batted down again. Aaron Colvin got a hand on that one. And a quick 3 and out forced by the Jaguars defense. That's the 3rd 3 and out today by the LA offense. Hazer's been a busy man here in the 1st half. Mickens. And he's out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Got all those guys lined up along the line of scrimmage.
Fournette runs right through him. There is a flag down as Fournette gets to the 35-yard line.
Personal foul, illegal crackback block. Offense, number 83. 15-yard penalty. Replay 1st down.
Seems like that disciplinary move by Doug Marrone could pay big dividends for the Jaguars, not only in the short term, but in the long term.
Phillip Rivers leads the NFL in 7 fourth-quarter touchdowns, and that's against those 2-minute looks.
Screen to Ivory, and nothing doing there.
Charger defenders at the 25-yard line.
Bortles over the middle to Marquise Lee. Jumps over a defender and out of bounds, well short of a 1st down. Jaguars' only touchdown came on that fake punt. A real punt here for Nortman with Travis Benjamin back deep. He will be able to return this one. There is a flag down. Benjamin from his own 25. Hit at the 29. It was Donald Payne who makes the tackle.
During the kick, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 25 of the return team, blocking a player while out of bounds. That penalty is half the distance from the end of the kick. It's Los Angeles' ball, 1st down.
Rivers, and he completes it to Derek Watt, who shakes a tackle and then knocked out of bounds by A.J. Boye. Rivers back to the air, over the middle, complete to Tyrell Williams, into Jacksonville territory and tripped up near the 45-yard line.
He's in the middle of the field, and he has to cover as you're coming across the field. You see the separation right there. Easy throw and catch for Phillip Rivers.
Rivers lost a snap, and he falls on it. Rivers has been going to the air more than they would like. Back to the air here on 2nd and 12. Deep down the field for Williams. Williams has a step, and it's incomplete. LA just 1 out of 6 on 3rd downs today. Rivers over the middle, caught by Keenan Allen. He's got the first down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 for Keenan Allen. For each team, clock is ticking, 1:25 to go. It's a handoff to Gordon. Gordon trying to get to the outside. He can't. He is dragged down by Miles Jack. Mike Williams at the top of your screen. Under a minute to go, first half. Rivers to Eckler. Eckler gets away, trying to tightrope down the sideline. He stayed in bounds. Touchdown, LA! What a play by the rookie, Austin Eckler.
Veteran quarterbacks know how to close the deal. Phillip Rivers on that drive, 4 out of 5, 87 yards. They're backed up in the shadow of their end zone. Click, click, click. The big play
right here. Watch
down.
this step.
The second step, the second right foot. That's where it helps when you only wear about a size 9.5.
Here's Nick Novak to give LA the lead. Extra point is good. And with 47 seconds to go, LA has taken a 7-6 lead.
Down the sideline.
We were a little bit surprised as Grant bobbled that kickoff and will take a knee.
I would be courageous. I'd be throwing it around the park, but that's why I'm up there as a broadcast.
Hand it off to Yeldon up the middle.
Maybe the smart play by Doug Marrone.
Hands it off again. Jaguars do get the ball to start the second half. This Chargers defense played very well in the first. A few more clouds here to start the second half, and we are underway. Novak gets it to the end zone. A good job by Novak. So Jacksonville will get the ball at the 25-yard line. He's in the backfield on first down, and he gets the handoff, trying to push the pile forward, and picks up 3 yards on the play. Bortles looking for Mercedes Lewis, and he nearly had it, but it's incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 7. Jaguars 2 out of 7 on 3rd downs. Yeldon picks up the blitz. Bortles still in trouble, though. Flags are down. He's chased by Desmond King, who brings him down.
Holding. Offense, number 74. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is 4th down.
So even when they're not getting those sacks.
Second holding penalty this year on Cam Robinson. So Nortman punts away. A 3 and out by the Jaguars to start the second half. Here's Travis Benjamin on the return. Hit hard at the 22-yard line. Melvin Gordon only 16 yards rushing in the first half. They hand this one to Benjamin, who's got some room. And Travis Benjamin on the carry picks up the LA first down. Here's Gordon. And Calais Campbell brings him down after a gain of 1.
He's such a master at throwing the ball away.
2nd down and 9. Rivers looking for Williams. It's incomplete. There's a flag on A.J. Boye. Bill, since week 1.
Defense, number 21. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
And really great coverage by Boye down at the bottom. And at the last minute, when Williams puts on the brakes, he has his hands on him, and that's where you get the pass interference.
The Jaguars had seen 251 passes since their last pass interference penalty, which also, by the way, was on Boye. And Eckler with the extra effort for the first down. Empty backfield for Rivers. Rivers completes it to Eckler again, and Eckler spins his way to the 21-yard line. 2nd down and 1. Gordon. Nowhere to go. Calais Campbell, Malik Jackson make the tackle. Rivers, quick pass. Eckler again. He's got the first and more. Eckler at the 5. Dives. And he's in for the touchdown.
But he's in coverage. and you saw Keenan Allen run right through him. That's offensive pass interference that did not get called.
Ruling on the field is a touchdown after the play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense, number 50. A 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
And the Jaguars get a hand on that one, but it still goes through. Tips. Chargers kick off from the 50 because of the penalty on Telvin Smith. It's a touchback. Bortles taking a shot on first down, and he's got his man, Keelan Cole, continuing to emerge as a deep threat for Jacksonville, and the rookie picks up 36.
What element of the Jacksonville Jaguars, other than Leonard Fournette, could be explosive? And you mentioned Keelan Cole. Does it right there.
First and 10 from the 39-yard line. It's Fournette on the carry. Cannot get away from Jaleel Adad.
They get the big boy.
Loss of one and second down. Here comes Ingram, and Bortles cannot get away. A flag is down. Ingram had the first hit, and Bosa finished him off.
Holding. Offense number 74. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is third down.
Player to ever reach 20 sacks. At the age of 22, only Terrell Suggs has done it faster, as Bortles with a nice scramble. Yeldon, the running back. Bortles on fourth down, over the middle, too high and incomplete. With 7:56 to go, third quarter. LA leads 14-6. Last 13 plays for the Chargers, averaging close to 11 yards a play. And they add to their total with Keenan Allen taking it out just shy of the 40-yard line.
Probably their best linebacker as a blitzer.
There's the Wildcat. They ran it against New England, and it's Eckler again, and Eckler has the first down. First and 10 for LA. Rivers, good protection. Now throws incomplete. Second down and 10. Rivers throwing right, incomplete. Pressure coming, and Rivers just throws it away. Telvin Smith came unblocked up the middle, and Rivers had no choice. He loves to talk.
Gomer Pyle type words.
On fourth down, Kaiser punting to Mickens at his own 12. Mickens spinning but not getting any yards. Bortles under center. Leonard Fournette, the running back. It's a play action. Bortles to Fournette out of the backfield. Fournette at the 20, and he can't get away from Denzel Perriman. Lined up at the top of your screen for second down and 5. Bortles completes it to Hearns, and Allen Hearns gives Jacksonville a first down. Some of that could be overrated, but there's no doubt, as Anthony Lynn said, it's an asset that Gus knows the Jags so well, as Bortles just throws this one away. Bortles steps up, in trouble, throws incomplete. Bortles is just 3 of his last 7 with 4 on the play clock. It's third and 10. Good protection. Bortles completes it to Marquise Lee. First down for Jacksonville. With 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the 46-yard line. Bortles trying to keep it going in the air. His pass is incomplete. Second down and 10. Bortles the slant, caught by Hearns, dragging the defenders deeper into Chargers territory. Play action. Bortles looking end zone for Keelan Cole, and he can't bring it in. It's in that Jaguars locker room. 9th play of the drive. All 9 are passes, and here Mercedes Lewis is wide open and has another Jacksonville first down. Back to the air. Bortles back to Lewis, and Lewis to the 7-yard line. Second down and 2. More passing. Bortles on the move, trying to buy time. Throws, caught, touchdown! Marquise Lee.
Blake Bortles is so patient once he comes out, because right in his face is Kyle Emanuel, and he has to wait for Marquise Lee to clear him. And Marquise Lee does a great job in dragging those feet, making sure that he adds the catch. Obviously, all scoring plays are replayed. You're still outnumbered with those 4 guys coming up.
Bortles rolling right again. Lee makes the adjustment and the catch. What a play by Marquise Lee. And with 2:03 to go in the third, we're all tied in Jacksonville. We are tied with 2:03 to go in the third quarter. This is King on the return. at the 20. And King wrestled down at the 26-yard line. Rivers, quick pass and a quick hit by Paul Pusluzny.
This is pressure right here.
It's a handoff. Eckler, not this time. Pressure coming. Rivers gets rid of it to Gordon. Makes the catch and can't get away. Tackled short of the first down by Telvin Smith as Kaiser is punting on 4th down to start the 4th quarter. Mickens lets it bounce at the 20. Mickens fields it at the 13. And Mickens is down at the 16-yard line. And before the snap, a false start against Jacksonville.
Yeah, Mercedes Lewis stumbled out of his stance.
Offense, number 89. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
After the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Bortles play action. Bortles to Bohannon. He dropped it. The fullback could not bring it in.
2 plays where they could have had positive gains.
2nd and 15. Bortles over the middle, reeled in by Lewis. Then the ball came out, and they're saying it's incomplete.
The mistakes that they did on the first 2 snaps.
3rd and long. 15th straight pass for Jacksonville, and this one's going to be short of a first down.
Likes to do. So they're going to do it. You're going to beat it.
Benjamin back deep. Good kick by Norton, driving Benjamin back to his own 19. Benjamin tackled at the 23-yard line. Longtime snapper Carson Tinker on IR. Now Rivers on first down, plenty of time. Gets rid of it to Tyrell Williams. He's got the first down. And Williams out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A pitch to Gordon. And Gordon is tackled by Barry Church. 2nd down and 7. Play fake. Rivers with time to Keenan Allen over the middle, and he hung on to the football.
Action in the backfield. Antonio Gates coming in motion. Your linebacker stepped up just a little bit. That ball's thrown right over the head.
Back for 1st and 10. Rivers to Watt, his 2nd catch. There's a flag down. Watt picks up 9, but this appears to be holding.
Holding. Offense, number 69. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Gates dancing around in motion a little bit.
Rivers just throws it away. 2nd and 20. Rivers hit as he throws, completes it to Eckler again. And Eckler spins his way to the 32. Pressure coming, Rivers has to throw it away.
Elevate this over Calais Campbell.
They barely get it off. Novak, and it is good. Big kick for the 36-year-old Nick Novak. Big news injury-wise for Jacksonville. Corey Grant, the return man from the goal line. Grant leaping over defenders at the 23, bounces his way for a couple more yards. With
so many guys up around the line of scrimmage, that smells like play action to me.
Instead, it's a handoff to Fournette, and again, tough sledding. No surprise that they load the box against Fournette. He's seen it all year long. Nice catch by Allen Hurns. 1st down and 10 with 9:20 to go, 4th quarter. Bortles, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Bortles, big hit. Oh, and it's dropped. Chargers showing pressure. Bosa getting at Bortles again, and it's incomplete. This is 7 for his last 16 as Nortman punts it away with 9 minutes to go. This is a short kick. Benjamin lets it bounce. It takes a Chargers hop, and it's down to the 30-yard line.
Ball at the end of a game, and this is a precise passer.
They hand it off to Keenan Allen with some room on the left side, and he lowers his shoulder on A.J. Boye.
The guys who are lined up right here, hand it to Melvin Gordon.
Up the middle, a yard shy of a first down. Chargers go no huddle. Hand it off to Gordon again. I don't know if he got there. Against Cincinnati. He's the deep man awaiting the punt at his own 10. High kick from Kaiser. Good end time. Mickens with a fair catch at the 21. Only 4 on the ground. And they go back to the air here with Bortles. Well, he'll run it. Room up the middle, and Bortles slides across the 35 for a Jacksonville first down. He moves the chains for Jacksonville. Wants to go back to the air, incomplete. Bortles way too long for Marquise Lee and incomplete. 25 of their 30 plays in the second half have been pass attempts. Another one here. Bortles steps up. He's going to run it again. Can he get to the line? He dives head first, and he is short of a first down. 2 on 4th downs today. 5 for 8 on the season.
Oh.
And some movement on the line.
I think Corey Legent moved a little early, came into that neutral zone, and you got a reaction from Cam Robinson.
By the way, it wasn't Fournette at running back. It was Yeldon.
Ball start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty. It's still 4th down.
Good snap. Morgan able to field it and boot it away. Benjamin will let it go. Bounces into the end zone. Running back to start this drive is Eckler, not Gordon. Eckler gets the call up the middle and picks up 8 more yards. Hold this LA offense down. On 2nd and 2, they go back to Eckler, and Eckler takes it right to the line. Ken Wisenhunt in the offense riding the rookie Austin Eckler. It's another handoff here up the middle, and Eckler takes it to the 35.
Press day after day after day, and here he is on the big stage.
Not this time, though. Telvin Smith. 1 on the play clock. Rivers barely gets it off. Rivers deep down the field. He's got Benjamin down there, and it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey nearly had an interception. And now clock stop, 2:51 to go. Kaiser to punt. Mickens, the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, lets it bounce. Now he'll field it at the 25. Mickens picks up 3 yards. Chris Ivory at running back to start this drive. And Bortles looking to throw on 1st down. Checks it down to Ivory. It's incomplete. Bortles throws on the run, completes it to Keelan Cole, and Cole fights his way to the 42 for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Side by side, this time they're opposite each other.
Bortles, quick pass, caught by Hearns, hit immediately at the 47-yard line, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning. It's 2nd down and 4. Bortles steps up in the pocket, throws, it's deflected again, and picked off!
The coverage was there because he wants Marquise Lee on the short crossing route. But they picked that off, Adrian Phillips does, and then just sitting there in coverage, Casey Hayward, who was covering Marquise Lee as he first started to cross, is just a remainder guy in the zone coverage. They're playing zone and they're passing off the receivers as they go from zone to zone. And
Jacksonville, they now need their defense, and Rivers didn't get the ball off in time.
That's a delay of game for them.
Delay of game. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
It's the rookie Eckler. Gets the handoff and pushed back. The ball came out. Ball is loose. Scooped up by Jacksonville. On the run. It's Gibson to the house. Unbelievable.
Come out before you're on the ground. You see the penetration, everybody, and that ball pops directly out. Now, was Gibson touched when he was on the ground? It looks like he picks it up cleanly. Every scoring play, turnovers are all reviewed.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field has been changed. There was a fumble. It was recovered by Jacksonville. However, the recovering player was in contact with another player when he recovered the ball on the ground. He's down by contact at the 36. It'll be Jacksonville's ball, 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line. Please put 1 minute 48 seconds on the clock. 1:48 on the game clock.
So Jacksonville gets the football at the LA 36. Bortles, good protection. Looking deep for Keelan Cole. There's a flag down in the secondary.
Pass interference. Defense, number 24. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic 1st down.
Blake Bortles has 6 game-winning drives in the 4th quarter or overtime in his career. Play action. Bortles licks it to Yeldon, and it's incomplete here in the second half. Bortles, 3-step drop, steps up, looking end zone for Lee. He couldn't see it in the sun, and a flag comes in.
There was no foul for unnecessary roughness. The hit in question was clean. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting.
Oh, that's at the player.
By the offense,
yeah.
Number 11. 15-yard penalty. The down counts. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 25. Bortles, deep, and it's picked off! Picked off by Trey Boston again! Terrible decision by Bortles. Eckler's not in there now, it's Melvin Gordon. And Gordon gets the handoff. And picks up a couple. Doug Marrone immediately calls timeout. Watt, the fullback, Gordon, the running back. It's Gordon again. Hit hard by Miles Jack. Doug Marrone calls timeout again. And now game over if the Chargers get a first down. It's 3rd and 8. They hand it off again. So 3 runs, all 3 to Gordon. Marrone calls his final timeout. Last week, he's the deep man at his own 35-yard line. Hazer with a low, short kick, bounces before midfield, scooped up by Mickens, who goes a couple more yards up to the 47.
Laps in the pocket on Bortles.
Yeldon, the running back. Ingram coming, Bortles deep down the field for Keelan Cole, deflected and nearly intercepted. It's 2nd and 10. Bortles completes it to Allen Hurns. Now the clock continues to go. That was a tough hit.
Yeah, Hurns he's scrambling off the field, get a replacement off for him.
Mickens comes in to replace him. 3rd and 4. Bortles over the middle, completes it. It's Mickens, and he's got the first down.
You can work the middle of the field and spike it if you do get a completion.
Bortles in trouble, and it's incomplete. And a late hit. Joey Bosa hit Bortles late.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 99. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Bortles steps up, there's a lane to run. He's angling toward the sideline. Does he get there? He does. Bortles in trouble, he can't take a sack, escapes the pressure, throws to the sideline, and it's caught by TJ Yeldon out of bounds with 7 seconds to go. And Lambo to tie it up, a high snap, kick on the way, and it's good! I would kick it on the ground. That's what they do. And Chargers can run a play if they so choose. Been a fun game, and we're not done yet. Overtime in Jacksonville.
Los Angeles, you're the visitors. Call the toss, please. What you got? What's your call?
Tails.
Tails is the call. It is heads. That's what we want to kick. Jacksonville has won a toss, elected to receive the overtime kickoff.
They're going to need to prevail in overtime. It's Novak kicking it away to Grant from his own 1. Grant at the 20. And Grant still going up towards the 25-yard line. Nice return from Corey Grant. Starts this drive in overtime at running back, and he gets the call on first down. And Fournette picks up a few. Allen Hurns go down late in the 4th quarter with an injury. He's still out. Mickens at receiver. How about Fournette at the backfield with the catch and runs out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You're on the sideline, nothing you can do right now.
Jaguars have great speed at the top of your screen. Instead, Bortles looks for TJ Yeldon, who slips in tackle and takes it out to midfield between the Chargers and Jaguars. Bortles out of the shotgun. Pressure's coming. Bortles in trouble. He gets away, throws it incomplete.
Great job by that lead back, Bohannon.
Fournette doesn't a great job by Bohannon, but Fournette with the spin, and they're going to mark him right at the sticks.
You can't do anything about it.
Fournette again on the carry, and maybe a yard. 2nd down and 8. Bortles, a deep shot the other way for Marquise Lee. He's got a step. Lee juggles it, and it's incomplete. Bortles with Ingram coming. There's a flag down. It's going to be on Jacksonville. Bortles throws one, and it's incomplete.
Holding. Offense, number 72. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is 4th down.
Good snap by Bohannon. Benjamin back deep. Nortman with a high knuckler. Benjamin from the 10. He calls for a fair catch.
Trying to seal the deal.
And the next score wins the game, even if it's a field goal. Rivers to Gordon out of the backfield, tackled immediately. Tied for first in the AFC South. Rivers to the air. Winds up and fires a low pass, incomplete. 3 on the play clock. It's 3rd and 9. Rivers deep for Benjamin, trying to get separation. Benjamin, and it ripped away. A.J. Boye with the pick, has blockers in front. Boye at the 40, Boye at the 30. He's got Ngakoue in front. Boye at the 10, 5, out at the 2. A.J. Boye!
Cannot do that if you expect to be a big-time team, if you expect to be a division winner, if you expect to be a playoff team. Everybody has to realize, yeah, we expect to win. So when you get a surprise play, a big play, you act like you've been there before.
Flag down at the 42-yard line.
Ruling on the field is an interception by Jacksonville after the play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting by Jacksonville, number 22. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the dead ball spot. It's Jacksonville's ball, first down.
5:11 to go. It's Fournette. And Fournette is brought down for a loss on the play.
9 guys right there, and here's the 10th guy coming up ready to make a tackle.
Fournette just right up the middle for a yard. They're going to run a play on 3rd and 8. Bortles just slides down to the left hash. And now Lambeau will come out in an attempt to beat the team that cut him since 2010. And movement on the line.
Delay of game by the defense.
Barking out signals.
That
Barking
the
out.
offense to false start. That's a 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
Shatley the snapper. Norton in the holder. Lambeau's kick partially deflected, and it still goes through. Lambeau against his